Hello friends, welcome to the video. In this final video of IELTS writing task 2 essay structure series, this is going to be the fifth video, and in this video we are going to talk about essay structure of essay type 2-part questions. So first let me explain how does two-part question type looks like and how will you come to know in the exam that this is the given question is two-part questions. So we'll first have a look at the real IELTS exam questions. Okay, so the question is here on the screen. As you can see, it says immigration has a major impact on the society. Immigration means like people from different countries are coming to our country or like moving from one country to another country. So immigration has a major impact on the society. What are the main reasons of immigration? So here we are talking about two-way or two-part questions. So the first part is, what are the major reasons of immigration? Okay, it's here. And then we have, to what consequences can it lead? So there are two straightforward questions given in the questions. Okay, here is your question topic. First question is, or you can say part 1. What are the main reasons of immigration? And second question is, to what consequences can it lead? So in this video, we'll discuss how to answer this sort of or two-part questions. So let's begin by looking at the essay structure. So first paragraph of your essay would be your introduction. In the introduction, you will paraphrase the question. What I mean by paraphrase, you will rewrite the problem statement in your own words or write a generic statement about the given problem. So in the first sentence of your paragraphs, you are not going to answer any questions. As we saw, there are two questions given in the topic, but we are not going to answer any of the questions in the first sentence of your introduction. So first line of the introduction would be a generic statement about the topic sentence, or people also call it paraphrasing or rephrase the or write the topic sentence in your own language. Whatever you want to call it, you can call it. The soul or the basic meaning, the basic idea is rewrite the topic sentence in your own word. And then next, now in second sentence of your introduction, you will talk about both of the questions. You will just write, don't answer the questions, you just simply write a general statement about the question 1 and then second statement about the question 2, right? So paraphrase the question, rewrite the topic statement, and then in the second statement you will write a general statement, a summarize or general statement about the question 1 and then one general statement about the question 2. We'll see one real example in this video. But before that, let's move forward and discuss the essay structure. So we are done with the paragraph 1. Now we are going to talk about paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 says what it says. In the paragraph 2, the things are quite easy here. What you have to do is simply directly answer first question directly. So you have two questions, so simply answer the first one here. Directly start talking about the first question. Explain why, then you have to elaborate or you have to write supporting examples or supporting text, supporting arguments to your point, and then you will write an example also. Okay, so this is here the paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 answers, it fully answers the, here in paragraph 2 we are going to fully answer the first question given in the problem. Okay, now let's move forward. We have paragraph 3. Paragraph 3, here we have to talk about this second question. Second question, like we have already answered the first question in the paragraph 2. In the paragraph 3 we are going to talk about second question. So what you have to do here, answer second question directly. Come to the topic, directly answer the question, explain why do you think so, what are your reasons, and then further explain why do you believe so, why do you think so, and then end up by writing an example here in paragraph 3 basically, because your first paragraph is introduction, second paragraph 2 is you have answered the first question, and paragraph 3 will have answer to the second question. And then here is your conclusion. It says you just summarize your main ideas, whatever you have mentioned in paragraph 1, whatever you have mentioned in paragraph 2, just summarize both of these two ideas in the conclusion. And the thing which you need to keep in mind is, do not write your opinion. It's a two-way questions, so that there is nothing like opinion. You will simply talk about the given questions, you will simply answer those questions. Okay, now before to wind up, let's discuss a sample answer. Now let's have a look at the questions one more time. It says immigration has a major impact on the society. Question 1, what are the main reasons of immigration, and to what consequences can it lead? Now let's first talk about the paragraph 1, which is going to be the introduction. Now let's talk about the introduction part of the essay. It says immigration has a significant impact. I would say you first pause this video to better understand this essay, or the essay structure, or the solution. Okay, so this part says, this is introduction. It says immigration has a significant impact on the contemporary, it means modern society. Each year, more and more people from all over the world decide to leave their home countries and move to another place. This essay will examine the reasons and consequences of immigration. If you will see here, right, so the first sentence is just a general statement. It says immigration has a significant impact on the contemporary society. It doesn't answer any of the question mentioned here. Second sentence, more and more people from all over the world decide to leave their home countries and move to another place. Again, it's just like a normal statement. It doesn't say anything about the given questions. Okay, now the next is, this essay will examine the regions of migration, regions and consequences of immigration. In short, in this essay I am going to talk about the regions and the consequences of migration. Okay, now let's answer the question 1. So this is paragraph 2, and here we are going to answer the first question. So in my view, the main reasons of immigration is strong desire of better life quality and safe future. So in my view, the main reason of migration is a strong desire of better life quality and safe future. A lot of people from so-called third world move to developed countries in search of better employment opportunities and therefore higher incomes. So here the first reason is better life quality and safe or security, safe future. Moreover, living in wealthy countries implies living in a wealthy country implies living in a country with stable economy, no risk of losing their savings, also lessen, means decrease or low. For example, labor migration from Mexico to the USA is caused by these facts. Other regions that force whole families to cross borders are wars and various cultural conflicts in their homeland. Many people migrate seeking security and safe future for their children. For instance, most of the refugees who arrived in the European Union were escaping from wars. So it says the main reason of immigration is strong desire for better life and safe future. Another, to have a good, like low risk to the job, and to have some savings. It says there are people who are like suffering from the different communities or other rules and laws in the country, so they move for the better future of their children. Okay, so here we have in the passage 2 we have answered the question 1. Now let's see, move forward to the paragraph. Now in the third paragraph we are going to answer second questions. However, sometimes immigration causes more problems than it solves, resulting in negative consequences from both immigrants and their countries of destination. First of all, most of refugees cannot find jobs because of the lack of language skills and difficulties in adoption. So here is the one reason, like it's a drawback you can say, or consequences of moving to a new country when language is a problem and difficulties in adoption. That is why the countries have to run various refugee assistance program to help those people, but disproportionate burden of maintaining the immigrants leads to tension in the society. So here is one reason, lack of skills and adoption to the new environment is a problem. Secondly, none of the refugees receive proper asylum, food and medical care. That's another problem. So they are at risk even after crossing the border. Finally, even highly qualified specialists who seek better employment often do not get what they are looking for. So here in the passage 2 we have answered the question 2. Okay, now we are going to talk about the conclusion. It's here. So the conclusion says, if you remember the structure in the conclusion, you are supposed to summarize both of the ideas which you have mentioned in the paragraph 2 and 3. Okay, so in conclusion, I think that people immigrate to have better life prospects. However, life after immigration may not always meet people's expectations. So it is very important to consider all the possible outcomes and decide whether leaving your homeland is worth it. Okay, so here we are done with the two-way or two-part questions task 2 of IELTS writing. Stay tuned for more.